Greetings and welcome to the Sesh.
You know what it is? It's your guy, your boy, Two.
Mr. Master in the house.
You know what to do.
Week.
You know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Fuck with your boy.
Let us know you feel me.
What y'all up to, man? How y'all doing this week, man? Everybody good? Everybody gracious? How the viewers doing, man? Y'all good? Y'all gracious, man? Y'all had a good week? Y'all had a good weekend?
Good week.
Like I already told the fellas around here, I had a fucked up weekend. I ain't gonna get back into it, but just know I'm happy. It's a new week.
That's it. You get to continue to the next. That's kind of
yeah. For sugarty. But yeah, man, we had a crazy wild weekend in sports overall. Opening day for baseball this week.
I want to give a shout out though to the LSU.
Let's get to it. Let's go.
Tigers real quick. I want to acknowledge these ladies that did their thing. You know what I'm saying? As I heard it said, it put some respect on LSU's name. And the only reason I really want to get into it is to give them props, heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? They really got down in there, did their thing, and represented. Kind of shocked the women's college basketball world and the tourney, but man, y'all got to cut it out with this double-sided folks when they act arrogant.
What you mean?
The taunting. What was the girl named Caitlin?
Yeah.
Man, she was balling out, doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, what did it say comes before the fall?
What? Pride?
Pride. She got to be humble, bro. She got egg on her face and she put that on there.
What she got egg on her face for?
Well, quit mocking folks, and then when people do it back to you, it's issues created, and it's
who created the issue? She said something?
Yeah, she had a sentiment about it. She said she was pissed off how she didn't show up about it. I ain't necessarily going to her. I'm really going to people and just on the other side of it.
Well, I thought it was tasteless. I thought it was classless. I thought, but I come from an era of balling that, you know, man, you're supposed to respect your opponent. You know, you're not supposed to taunt people. But once again, we live in a society, bro, that taunting's got, like I was just telling the homie earlier, you see everybody too small. Everybody too little. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't see nobody. And to be honest with you, it all started with Steph Curry and his antics after he make a shot. I come from playing sports where you were supposed to act like you done this shit before. It's getting overboard. People need to get mature on both sides of the fucking realm, right? Man, every time you get a fucking catch for a first down, I don't need you to get up and point your fucking arm out and walk 15 fucking yards down the field. Okay, we saw you make the play. Hello. If you make more plays like that, they're still going to know who you are. You don't have to do all the extra in between. That's just my personal opinion on it. I didn't like it because they were up 20 points. It took away from how great of a game it really was. LSU broke a fucking record. Most points scored in a women's game in the four finals, right? Caitlin Clark still got 30 on this record side. But we're talking about some petty-ass unsportsmanship.
True that. But at this point in society, it ain't going back. It's not going back to those types of things.
No, I'm not saying it is or it isn't.
It is that I agree with you.
It can be. It can be. I don't mean to cut you off, but I've watched this men's tournament. I ain't seen this shit in the men's tournament.
Nah, there's a couple of them showing out a little bit. Not to the degree I think that it was.
They at home now. If they at home right now, if they was doing it, I guess.
I'm still playing.
Who?
One of the cats on Miami was doing some shit like
Miami
that.
At home. Miami at home. Maybe he might have been a big man. He can do that. He can do that. He's a big man.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
He's a big man.
That's exactly why I said it's not going back to the way that
I'm just saying, like,
where it's more
you gotta think.
But it's not going back.
Would you understand?
Like, he can do that.
If Shaq rips down the fucking basketball goal and then therefore turns around and flex, do you understand why he is flexing? Now, if fucking monkey
now you putting them in the honeycomb category. You trying to create semantics out of this situation, man. It's got to be either one thing or the other, which I agree with you on.
What you mean?
Sportsmanship's got to be sportsmanship.
I never said you can't talk trash. I mean, talking trash is part of sport. Taunting somebody isn't a part of sports.
But that's kind of my point of how we got here with Caitlin, because it wasn't necessarily always taunting, but it was disrespect. When the one girl was out on the perimeter,
man,
she didn't even bother to go out there and guard it. That's disrespect on the court.
Caitlin Clark
So I'm saying
Angel Reese.
She one of the
y'all
coldest.
do y'all's thing. I'm not saying y'all don't do y'all's thing. But I'm not mad at y'all. They got somebody to be mad at. It's Steph Curry. This motherfucker falls on the court, do belly rolls, the word after he make a fucking three. That shit is ridiculous. Get your high yellow ass up off the motherfucking court and play basketball. See, you almost made me say a bad word, damn it. But that's a whole nother point. I'm just saying, man. Everybody making three. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. I mean, professional athletes need to grow the fuck up. You get millions of dollars to put a ball in a hole. If in your mind, right, it makes the game more fun for you to play for these antics, sit your ass at home and play in your backyard then.
And coming from most folks that ain't even consistent in their game.
That's all I'm saying, G. Like, but it's just from football to see. You know what sport you don't get to see all that extra shit in? Hockey. Get your head took off. You do all this extra shit out here.
People walk around with sticks and crack your ass.
You damn right. Back in the day, they crack your ass too. You know what I'm saying? But man, nah, fuck that.
Plastered into some plexiglass like you.
I can't be mad at the girls. Right, I can be mad at the conversation surrounding the girls' basketball game.
Okay, well, yeah,
because
that's how I should.
It mucks up
because that's what it is.
Yeah, it mucks up the art that those are two competitors going out there to compete. Mm-hmm. But like I was telling the homie, man, ever since Aaron Donald do this, I'm tired of seeing college athletes, area athletes that just been around for a hot second. Throwing up a ring finger. Yeah, you won. You're a champion.
That's just find your way. You mentioned Steph Curry. That's just the same way he got everybody out here shooting all these threes crazy. Joe ain't never been their skill set. The game is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to sit and watch. When the playoffs roll around because the game slows down and rotations benches get shorter.
Yeah, they get a little tighter.
But yeah, the quality of the game goes up because all this shooting fucking 33s for one team, or shit, sometimes it's 40.
Facts.
And y'all shooting a 20 and 30% range, like, cut that shit out,
but
man.
You know, even Boston is capable of, because they shoot high volume threes, capable of shooting a lot of threes and then going dead at the last minute. So it just be, everybody's not a shooter, not everybody's a dunker, right? And there's that in-between spot that the Draymond Greens now exist in that everybody's so afraid to be in because of Twitter, because of Instagram, because of this, because of memes, because of that. Man, you better go out there and get dunked on. You better go out there and try to do the dunking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what life is, man. Competition. If you're in the world of sports, you better be out here to compete.
But don't nobody want to be embarrassed like that, though. They don't want to accept the fact that that's part of the game.
Oh,
like we was talking about before, everybody want to shine. They want to stun on people.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked good, but you know, that's the LeBrons, the Stephs. A lot of these guys don't compete in a way, you know what I'm saying, that sets the bar for these younger people that want to compete. You know what I'm saying? So with that all being said, man, women, keep balling. What a fabulous fucking game y'all played last night. You know what I'm saying?
It was great. It was a great outing.
Hey, boo.
Performance, great outing.
you.
Shocker.
You done something to me. He put the dirty picnic basket on me. But yeah, man. Shout out to them women, man. They ball. That's what we need to see in sports, man. There's a level of competition that was hella competitive. It carried over a little bit to extra into the press conference. She didn't need to go to the press conference that damn hot. Like, as a champion, maybe. He said,
they was kind of talking about that girl beginning of the season too, though, man. I was trying to get abreast of a couple of some other players other than South Carolina's roster. Yeah, so I was kind of reading that because wasn't she like injured a certain portion of earlier in the season?
She slapped the shit out of a girl.
Oh, okay.
Had a real dirty.
Okay.
I won't call it dirty. It was an intimidating foul, maybe going on a block. It was something of that early in the season. I couldn't remember myself.
I just remember she was trying. I didn't know why.
But I think people expect women not to be as competitive as men when it comes to sports. So when they do see that fire,
they expect them to be competitive. They don't expect them to show it. Like,
let's go back to that Brandy Chastain when she kicked the field goal and then the little goal and then she took off her shirt and shit and everybody's like, oh my God, she took her shirt off. But that was just a natural reaction for a competitor.
Big play.
You know what I'm saying? Like any competitor in that moment, and sometimes
you fuck it up by putting sex on it.
We just fuck it up because we eat the fruit when we see it and be like, oh well, and it's not whatever we think it is. It's just an athlete competing in that moment, and we got to start looking at all athletes. You know what I'm saying? Except for them underage ass ones to be flipping them gymnasts and shit. They didn't put some clothes on them. They can't flip in them shorts.
Hell no, man.
Damn, put some clothes on these kids. And you wonder why. And you wonder why gymnastics had all the problems that it's had throughout its history.
That just goes back to control yourself.
I ain't the one that can't control myself. I'm just saying, looking at the sport overall of it,
what is free, loosen? They got to be able to move.
How these niggas jumping in the air? How they jumping in the air, putting the ball between their legs, flipping around, turning circles,
and all that? Flipping upside down and doing splits on the hoop court.
I done seen a few flip upside down now. Come on. And dunk.
I don't know what the hell they got.
And dunk. I done seen a bunch do it in pads. A bunch of athletes score touchdowns to do backflips now. Women. See, come on now. You see, I don't know, man. Women, y'all hit that like, y'all hit that subscribe. Better yet, y'all just chime in and tell me, can y'all flip in other things than the restrictive? Well, I ain't gonna call it the restrictive stuff that he called it. Can you? What type of sporting outfit?
Apparel, yeah.
Apparel, yeah. Let me know.
What type of apparel do you need to be able to perform as a gymnast
at a high level or at any level? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let us know, man, because I think that you can. Hell, I mean, what we got on right now, everybody go outside and do a flip. I'm glad
you said you clicked the like and let you know because they about to get on you about that one.
Nah, man, I'm not saying. I just think some of the outfits they have these young girls in is ridiculous. I think it could be more than what it is.
I'm not going to open Pandora's box on that. But let's go to Jalen Carter. You about to set the Sesh up, man.
Hey,
you know how they are out here.
Hey, pow, pow, pow. Don't come for me. Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter is a curious draft prospect that I kind of been keeping an eye on from the time. Because, you know, as he comes from D tackle from the University of Georgia. Everybody talked about him being the best player on Georgia's team and wasn't even part of last year's draft and this, that, and the third. Jalen Carter, to me, had an underwhelming season at Georgia. Didn't really
make some flashes to me.
I wouldn't say he dominated. In the championship game, he was very disruptive. You know what I mean? He was all over the place. He was doing shit, right? Just causing havoc. So I'll give him that. So I'm sure he did. But he's done a lot of shit since then to kind of make his stock drop. And now he's telling teams that he's not going to interview with you if you're outside the top 10. What's your thoughts on that?
I just don't
fucking up the money.
I think that he's seeing the writing on the wall, but he's not humble enough to fix it. Because like I said before, he came out and said this. I think it was Detroit that pulled himself off the board. Like a couple just teams that just were pulling themselves or taking him off of their boards. So I don't know if his team got whiff of that and he got in his feelings and had a response or a reaction to it versus just saying, all right, let me grind a little bit more, put a little bit more information out here. Let's, kind of hit up this team, see if we can get it working. Like doing things like that. Because as a rookie coming in, there's things that you got to do as well too instead of sitting back. So I think that's a little bit of part of what it is. I just think that he's immature, not handling stuff right from what he's already walking up into with his baggage, not handling it correctly.
I can dig that. Let me ask you this then. What makes his immaturity so much different than the women's? Because the women and his off the field thing, a couple people passed away, speed racing. Like I said, like we always say, RIP, RH, to those that's ever tragically lose their lives in nonsensical ways. But that all being said, man, I think that Jalen Carter is going to fall out of the top 10. And I'm happy with that. Because maybe the Dallas Cowboys can get him. No, let me stop.
Yeah, I ain't going to be happy with him falling. I mean, I don't want to see him, mess his stock up like that. But it is what it is, if that's the case. I just think he got some time to do some work, and to kind of boost up his image and revitalize it a little bit by just getting some of these squad's ears. Huh?
He gonna get drafted.
Yeah, he gonna get drafted. Absolutely.
He for sure gonna get drafted. A team like the Texans can't pass him up. Yeah, Houston can't pass up no talent. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is the men's championship game. Who you got?
Man, UConn.
UConn? No questions asked.
UConn, man.
How about how many?
I think it's gonna be a good showing. I think they might hang about 9, 10 on them.
I look at it like this: San Diego State, they got the pedigree. They got some dogs. They got some grown men who can ball. But UConn got that. They got that. They got that little.
They got that everything.
No, man, they just got this little energy, this vibe about them right now. That got a little swagger to them that says playing like a championship team. You know what I mean? Very decisive in they play. Very destructive in their mannerism, how they going about business. But I'll say this right here, though, man. UConn don't play with a traditional point guard, right? They don't have a real point guard. So if San Diego State get up and press them, that might cause a little bit more turnovers. You know what I mean? Little shit like that. Because 44 Jackson, he's like a point forward type shit. What I've noticed, they get the ball to him a lot. And he distributes and starts to break and puts the ball in play, set screens, and just kind of like a little Lonzo Ball-ish type play on the court.
If they move that ball, though, I don't know.
They got
they can beat that press and move that ball just a couple of occasions.
They got the bigs to do a lot. It's going to be a great coaching matchup. They say
Bobby Hurley.
Well, they say your boy coming back. Wiggins, Andrew coming back. You know.
Oh, Dan Hurley. All right. I seen the Hurley in him. My bad.
Yeah. Why you hating on Hurley, man? You see,
no, I wasn't hating. I'm just saying
he got heritage. He come from heritage,
just like
man.
His brother.
He come from heritage. That's Dan. That's Bobby. Bobby older. You know what I mean? He hated that. He say. I'm comparing him to his older brother. You know what I'm saying? he do his own thing. But I mean, if I was him, man, I'm happy for anybody in the family that come from dad, older brother. They got that success, and you
fight through and work through.
you had to take the long road, the perseverance and shit. So them type of stories always be super positive, man. So Bob Knight just got released from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? What you said, he fell?
Nah, I was asking.
No, why you hating on Bobby Knight, man?
Nah, I mean, I know he getting up in age. No, they
With a chair got him?
I just figured maybe he had fell.
All them chairs he threw and shit. Man. Come back to get you.
One probably rotated and floated back around on his ass. Or snatching the choke or something.
So you say UConn big. Who you got, Holmes? Casual Joe, who you got? Okay. Everybody going with UConn. Well, you know me. I've been rocking with them, so I'm gonna stay with you.
I think it's a good one, but they hot right now.
Man, in my time, I've watched UConn do this. You know what I mean? Like this in some other people's time when they seen Duke or Carolina in it, you would already penciled them in. You know what I mean? Like UConn they do this, man. They do this.
Like we were talking about the other day, though. It's usually about every 3, 4, maybe 5 years. They right up in there. It's like a little rotation cycle that they on.
Yeah, man. They
get their little feet wet, get you a little championship here, a little championship there, and then
remind
they come on back.
Remind you the Big East still baller.
Yeah. Like the old Big East.
Man, that's what I grew up on, man. Watching the boys like AI, Ray Allen, going at it.
Morning and
oh man.
Ewing.
So you talk about just a little bit more. I caught the tail end of them.
Stacey.
I was thinking this the other day, man. Kind of off subject, kind of something different to the sesh. Just inside Toots' head for a second. Why ESPN don't have the classic games like they used to back in the day? You know what I mean?
Man, them used to do the shit.
Like some the Bulls games.
Nah, some of them old school North Carolina.
Oh yeah, college games. Oh yeah. With Jerry Stackhouse, Rasheed Wallace, John Wallace and them boys, yeah, man.
St. John.
Yeah, man. You know, that's the truth. But shout out to Espen. Man, y'all put some more shit back on TV so we can break down, analyze, chop it up, man. This right now, back then wasn't the time. Right now is the time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Old school hoop.
Yeah, there's a need for it to understand who some of these players are. You know, like I say, man, we got 1 hour and 3 minutes for this thing tip off. If UConn come out here hot early, I don't know if San Diego State can withstand the run. My Yankees up on the Phillies. I like the way that looks. I don't know if my Rangers won. You know, damn, I can't hit this one.
So damn long.
Why you hating on baseball, bro? That's your first problem right there.
This is long.
It's the national sport and pastime.
And I know they try to cut it down. I'm just talking about the season, not necessarily per game.
Why you worried about their monies, man? They got to
I
pay.
ain't worried about their money. I'm
You
just
say
saying the
so.
damn season long. Shit.
They give you opportunity
That
to go
shit
catch
like a-
multiple games, man. Why you want to
I
go
mean,
watch
it's
games?
all good. I like it live. I don't like watching.
I said, I mean, baseball. Yeah, you can't.
Baseball
It's
live's
not
cool.
something you definitely watch a lot on TV.
Mm.
You watch it live, you're gonna have a good ass time. You have a good ass time
Yeah,
watching a
that shit is
baseball
fun.
game.
I ain't
Fuck
gonna
what you
front.
talking about, man. Fuck what you talking
Even
about.
though
See,
Texas
baseball,
Rangers hot ass stadium. When I went that time, that shit was fun in the motherfucker.
man, you gotta, yeah,
Hot as shit.
yeah.
God damn,
It is.
It was hot like the old Cowboy stadium.
Oh,
man, that
boy.
shit. You fuck around and buy some tickets and don't know which way that sun gonna be by
there,
the time that game is over.
Tear your ass up.
Yeah.
Boy, it's gonna be
whole half of the stadium be dehydrated as fuck.
Yeah,
Everybody
they
else
drunk.
is cool.
Yeah, they're like, look at the fools over there passing out and shit.
Dying.
They weak. Yeah, man, that's hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tell us about your stadium experiences, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we gonna wrap this thing up, man. We're gonna wrap this thing up with that. Unless you got something else you want to speak on. You want to talk about them Lakers? You want to talk about them Bucks? You want to talk about who you want to talk about? You want to talk about them Celtics? What you want to talk about, man?
Man, that's what I told you. We want to hop back into a little bit. We talking about with the play-in.
Okay,
I'm interested in seeing how I want to see if them Thunder Boys get up in there, man. So I'm trying to see how that mix is gonna go, because that's like a low wash up in there. It's a traffic jam.
The West is so cluster F.
Top really and bottom.
Yeah, for facts. I think Dallas is trying to get out the way. I think Dallas has kind of seen the writing on the wall, man.
That's a good point.
We went 4-11. We went 4-11 with y'all already in this short little term. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when the trade happened, you know, if that didn't spark your team to go on a little winning spree. See, I think Dallas wasn't trying to improve the roster as much as impact the morale.
That's always been Cuban's MO, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get Kyrie in here. He's a big name. It's a splash. Everybody's motivated, feeling good. They're going to play harder type shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did it. He had the superstar in Dirk, and he pretty much got Terry and Tyson Chandler.
You had to have them lynchmen. Dirk would have never had a championship.
All the other pieces
Nowinski would have never had a championship.
It just clicked.
Had he would not got them henchmen.
But Mark Cuban is never going to do more than that. I don't think he'll ever do more than that to win a championship. And with this, for whatever reason, I think Luka like too much beer.
Yeah, Luka mad at Kyrie right now.
Mark Cuban said it ain't enough beer money in the world
to make me go get you some more superstar with your drunk ass. Sit your drunk ass down, Luka. Fuck you talking about? No,
Luka don't like to play as much anymore.
Coach, you get this guy. He dribble. He scored a lot of points fourth quarter. I know, like it.
I don't like it.
It cut into Luka. People don't give Luka free beer.
Sponsors.
Yeah, Luka need more.
Luka don't get no sponsors.
Yeah, man. Now Luka better get his ass out there play some D. Dallas, but see, like, I don't know how dedicated Dirk was. I don't even know. Are those type of athletes built to look like the opposing athlete looks like they're going against?
I think he built for the European style of ball still. I don't think he's ever really kind of fully just made sure that his physicality is adapted to the NBA style, which you got to get lean. You know what I'm saying? He got size and weight to him, but he got to throw some more muscle onto it.
I'm trying to just think, like, Dirk was. I mean,
Dirk, the defensive end.
They none of them outside of Manu Ginobili. Ain't none of them held their own. They gonna give up buckets.
I was trying to give him a couple pesky moments and say he was pesky. I find it hard to even do that.
They gonna get the buckets up like a prom night, man. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna slide on down.
But Dirk was just so liquid on the offensive end, though. It was just it was nothing you could do.
Yeah, Terry get busy with you. Kids set you up nice. That Dallas team had players, man, that won that championship. Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, Tyson Chandler. Was it what's his name? Josh Smith? Was it something?
Josh Smith.
Well, no, was it something else? Josh something with a headband. Devin Harris, somebody else. Well, he had a headband. They had some decent players, man, that had made a nice little college name for themselves and went on to make a nice little name for themselves in the league. So, touche to the Mavericks. Cuban, you cheap. That's what he said, not me.
Yeah,
see,
I say it.
So them is. AD like balling. AD balling. LeBron back and AD balling. Lakers trying to get up in that. Why you look at the Lakers going to Lakers getting the chip, dog? Lakers LeBron getting his fifth. Yeah. He getting his fifth. Yeah. I said it right here. LeBron getting it. He gonna limp.
Listen,
what?
I mean, which one's gonna get hurt again first?
Anthony.
I'm gonna say Anthony.
He stayed hurt, but that ain't the problem. LeBron in his head. LeBron in his head now. Man. He got the stick. He got look, boy. That's how he talked to him. Look here, boy. Get your ass over there and put some ice on it now. Shit, I'm tired of talking to your ass. Now look here, boy. I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Did you drink that plantain juice like I told you?
Yeah. See,
no. See, that's
Anthony's shaking his head. Make me get up. Make me get up.
Don't make me call Puff and make you drink some Cambodian breast milk.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think LeBron got his old. He got real players now, bro. I don't like saying this because I'm not trying to say it like trying to take a shot at Russell Westbrook, but I feel like if you have a player that's disgruntled, he may not be openly causing friction on the team, but just knowing that he's disgruntled, it just settles a team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And so not having that type of cloud around or over them, and it wasn't like Russ was just, you know, being terrible. He balling right now. Yeah, he balling right now for the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? So it just wasn't a perfect fit for him. And so, but I just think the players they got now, D'Angelo Russell, you know, he can make shots. You know what I'm saying? And that's big for LeBron when he's driving. Austin Reeves has really shown himself over these last few.
They got some cats
you know what I'm saying? Jared Vanderbilt isn't scared to go out and defend the best wing players. You know what I'm saying? And so now that doesn't put as much pressure on Anthony Davis having to block every damn shot that comes in the lane. That now alleviates LeBron to do more of his roaming role that he likes, the rover type shit. And so I just think like when you start talking about a player that understands the game mentally, you know what I'm saying, who can still go out there and get you 25, 30. Right now he hobbled. By the time playoffs roll around, he might be near 30%. I mean, as far as points per game, he might be up there ready, you know, get busy.
That's a lot to ask.
Do you really think the Sacramento Kings can hold off and make a strong playoff push right now? Like, far as getting through the first 2 rounds?
I don't know. Maybe the first one. Because who would they match up with?
I think they might be 3, so they're going to play 6. So they might get Lakers, Warriors, you know what I'm saying, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I think they're going to get the Warriors. Well, yeah, you're right, depending on what certain.
You know what I'm saying? How these last
few that's going to shift games. A lot. That's pretty much going to knock the cue into the rest of the ball.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's about to go everywhere.
Yeah,
if the Lakers went out, let's say, like that's going to scramble up a lot of shit.
The Lakers went out, man. That's going to shake up the shit. LeBron going to be in there and they're going to be scared. Mm-hmm. If the King get hold 5, 6, 7 games feeling good, you forget about it, man. I know you down on Cleveland's favorite son.
Nah, I ain't down on it.
But
I'm being
thing.
Just being realistic for
some of us have only seen Tom Brady playing Super Bowls.
And what team he on?
Some of us have only seen Tom Brady playing Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes shit is new, right? Some of us have only seen LeBron James play NBA championship. The Steph Curry and all these other cats shit's new, huh?
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
So with that being said, man, you know,
he is a whole different beast to deal with.
With players that'll listen.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said that. With the
you know, Kyrie finna be here next season. Kyrie like shit. Dallas, y'all cool, but I'm out.
Peace.
Yeah, Luka, you can have it, beer, buddy. You gonna buy Luka 4,500 cases for you.
Shalom.
Yeah, you gonna buy 4,500 cases. Here you go, buddy. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? He probably just renting.
I'm out this piece. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, he gonna move on there the next year. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if they get they went out. That's a whole game changer to me because they are gonna be on a little bit of a roll, kind of getting hot. So.
Right.
We shall see. What you want to jump into next?
That's what are you on, man? Shit, we got chopped up on a lot of shit. Yeah, man, my boy Giannis, they talking about he ain't the MVP. They done took over the East. They got smacked the other day by the Celtics, but I ain't too worried about that. Celtics kind of fluky, man. Mm-hmm. Celtics is the prime example of shooting too many damn threes, so you live by the 3, you die by the 3. That ain't no way to win. The Bucks got a real slow, grown man, mature, winning type. I like gritty, man. I like hard nose. I like hitting your head a couple times. You know,
I like
somebody
how they come
else.
At you. Yeah,
and so
Milwaukee come at you.
Yeah, real hard. And so, with that being said, I think Philly. Embiid's another one of them players, man. I wonder if he can stay healthy to be able to face the Giannis or is he in his prime physical condition to be
Well, I guess Harden's Achilles is kind of fucking with him now, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what he say, but he probably ready to go. He probably mad at Philly because he worked out, got his shit together, and they give him no big time extension. Everything with Harden seemed to be about money for the most part.
Well, yeah, man, he got to, he used to have to keep up that goddamn strip club life. Popping bottles and shit.
Champagne Harden, man. But yeah, man, I guess the biggest thing of it be, man, he got to learn how to get that rest in, so his Achilles won't hurt. You got added weight on your legs and shit. That shit don't help out. That shit don't help out. Type shit. So man, it just be Celtics. What you think about them come out the East? They can't fuck with Milwaukee.
Like you said, they kind of get a little streaky. But I don't. I think that they'll probably be able to bring the heat though, because the same reason.
The same reason why I think Giannis can come out the East is the same reason why I think Lakers can come out the West. LeBron and Giannis are mature players. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about if they're going to play hard when they're out there. They're playing hard. LeBron might slack on the defensive end, but he's giving you his best on the offensive end.
Celtics was in the finals last year, though.
Chris Middleton got hurt, man. It took 7 games. It took them 7 games. It took them 7 games, and Grant Williams hitting like 7+ threes. And what happened? Jason Tatum set a record for turnovers in the playoffs. The East is too young, man.
Too busy trying to reincarnate Kobe.
That part too. Then the Celtics got him pissed off. Jaylen Brown, he constantly talking about he got to be respected. I want no more of that killer dungeon. So look at you. You looking like the Joker over here grimacing and shit. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you, cameraman. I ain't fucking with you. But you know what it be. I can't even. Man, on the Sesh, we do anything, say anything. So what I'm about to say is this: if it ain't Milwaukee and it ain't the Lakers, then I'll be almost disappointed, bro. Almost, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that like tongue-in-cheek type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all was trying to get on my head back about a month ago when I said Aaron Rodgers was a mobile quarterback like Lamar Jackson. Y'all was like, no, I ain't forgot about that shit.
Why you keep jumping back into this, man?
Because he is. Some bitch be running around. Some bitch be running around. Every time I see a video, he running and throwing. And Lamar can't get no money, but Aaron Rodgers can.
I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't say it. Aaron Rodgers was a packet.
He be hurt. Or he fake hurt. Which one is it? He played with a broke thumb. See, I can't even, man. That's for him. I know, man. I know, bro.
Oh, shit.
You want to see him? You all right, buddy?
Oh, shit. Excuse me. That's why we call it the Sesh.
And you see, that's one of them him moments. You know what I'm saying? Last time he was up here, he did to get up and walk off. Now he's over here.
I'm good this time because I'm already on the couch.
Okay. All right. I had to make sure. He was over. I thought he was going to have one of them him moments, man. Yeah, for them him moments. You all okay? Ohio State. You got that Buckeye shit on.
Always.
I was going to rock my Longhorn shit today, but we lost. We gave Rodney Terry that job. That's something else I almost forgot about. Rodney Terry, men's head coach at the University of Texas. Shout out for your hard work, your efforts that you put in. We really appreciate it. You were rewarded. Let's go on and do our things that you were rewarded with the nice little low. We got the coach we need, man. Now I'm happy, man. You know what I'm saying? We can do our thing, man. We can do our thing. I think Texas basketball is ready to take off, G.
Trade you like that.
That's that flashback shit. That's why Villanova, Georgetown, they showed some players, man. Some players that that I was growing up watching that had molded me and like, oh yeah, I got to get that play off and I got to put that in my toolbox too. He did it like that. Danny Manning, buckets, 88, Oklahoma, Wayman Tisdale. Danny Manning, Wayman Tisdale. Everybody said Danny Manning was cold blooded.
You got anything else you jumping into, Mike?
No, sir.
Hit the list.
I'm
We
smoking
done
this.
hit it.
I'm smoking this weed. I'm doing my thing. I'm finna get out here and speed. I'm lying.
Yeah, no,
I
ain't
was just
shit.
fake rapping on y'all, man. I'm just, y'all better watch out, man. I'm gonna come up with a fake
Click
rap
that
name.
like and that subscribe.
Yeah.
Tune in.
What he said.
Probably next week we have to jump into this what this means, because this shit we got a little ways to go for this even gonna crack off.
We're gonna be talking about Tiger Woods and his back walking down the field with his broke leg and shit. Tiger dragging a leg on the 8th
Tiger
course.
Woods, y'all. Peace.